Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you chose to spend your time with me. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or click the notification bell to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in exploring a land called Wincent Dale. And this is a map of that land. And Wincent Dale is a place where you can encounter surprises, amazing creatures, witches, and many adventures. And as of this video, there are 6 decks created by Phil and Jacqui Lovesey that we will be exploring one at a time. And I have already done a video on the Magic Cottage and the secrets of Wand Wood. And this will be the 3rd deck. And I'm not suggesting you use the decks in a certain order. I'm just doing videos about them this way. But currently, this deck is not available by itself. That's not to say that in the future they'll put out a deck, but for now, you can only get the deck in a set. So the set consists of the deck, a novella, and a journal. And basically the novella tells you how Matlock first encountered the magic book that was to change his life forever. And then you have the journal, and it just has a little welcome from Matlock, like a little introduction, and then it has the pages that you can fill with whatever you like. But the set is being sold for $86.44. And the deck comes in this cute pouch, I guess you could say, bag pouch, and this is one of the cards in the deck. And the deck, I have seen the deck, I think it was the first printing of it, and it was in a regular size box. They were regular size cards. So I guess that they decided to release them in a pocket version. The size of the deck is same size as playing card size. So this is a basic deck, poker deck. And it comes in a tuck box, and it says on the back, "A journey deep into the enchanted landscape of Wincent Dale to discover the secrets and magical wisdom of its most sacred tree." In this beautiful 44-card oracle deck and guidebook featuring the art and fables of Phil and Jacqui Lovesey, creators of the White Hair Wisdom. And you've got this pretty thick guidebook, and we will explore this after we look at the deck. Okay. And it doesn't have the title on the sides or anywhere, just on the front. Okay. And in this deck, You will be joining Matlock the Hare as he journeys deep into the Crumlush heartlands of Winchant Dale to unlock the ancient mysteries of the Arboridium, the most magical book of all. And I think I said that right. I'm having trouble with that word. All right, so let's go ahead and explore this little deck. And if you do reversals, they will be revealed. And I love all of their decks. Yeah. They're just a feast for the eyes. That's the only way I can put it. And there it is. The magical tree. The creatures are just so cute. is the deck. And the cardstock is, they feel like regular playing cards. If you have them, it's about the same kind of material. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and explore this guidebook. And they have signed it. And this one came out in 2019. And you have a little quote. And then you have your contents. And an introduction. And in every guidebook, they have an introduction. And I really like their introductions because it's a little story. And you can pause that and read that at your leisure. And he's just telling you about the Arboridium. I struggle with that word and I'm really sorry. But there is an introduction story about it. And they've done this with every deck so far. And it's really nice. I think they really like to tell stories. Okay. And then after you read the introduction, which I hope you will because it's a really nice story. And then using the deck and just kind of goes into how you can use it. And then their method and how they use it. So you can kind of take what they say as like, guidelines, but it's a personal individual thing on how you read with the cards. And I like to hear other people's way that they like to prepare and how they read the cards. It's always interesting. I like to hear other differences, I should say. And then they've got some questions that you could possibly use. And as we all know, the question is the most important thing when you do your reading. Okay. And then we go into some Dale speak. And basically this is some words that are from Winchett Dale. And they have their own little language. And here's a little index. And then you get a map of the land. And then we go into the cards. And you get a color picture of the card. And then a little story to help you understand a little bit deeper. So, yep, and that is pretty much the rest of the guidebook. And just flip through it. I'll give you guys a Yeah, I know a lot of guidebooks will give you spreads, but yeah, none in this book. And then we have a little extra, and it is a guided meditation. And that's pretty much it the guidebook. And I will link their Etsy shop if you want to check out the other things that they have on their Etsy shop. And shuffling, depending on how you feel about poker cards, really, because they shuffle very nice. However you like to do your shuffling. If you like to do regular shuffling, you do the rifle, side by side, you can also do. I mean, it's totally up to you. And you do overhand. I mean, however you want to shuffle your cards, it's totally up to you. I mean, you can even lay them out and just, do a little, if you can't even hold them, you can do that as well. I mean, you could just, if you can't hold them, you can just move them around and then pick them up, pick one, whatever you want to do. There is no set way to shuffle cards. Whoever tells you there's a set way, you don't listen to them. It's however you want to do it. You find your own little niche. All right, let's see what message we're gonna. Oh, we got a popper. We got a popper. Okay, balance. That's so cute. Yeah, he's trying to balance out the scales. Little thing. All right, so let's see what they have to say about balance. Okay. I have always assumed that one of the most important items in my potionary cupboard were my scales. With them, I could carefully weigh, measure, and balance ingredients according to precisely described ancient methods as I prepared various tinctures and elixirs. Too much of one powder, root, or leaf would render the end result unusable. Accuracy was key. Overloading the scales by even the slightest amount could result in failure. As a consequence, I held my scales in complete reverence, keeping them safely in the cupboard when not using them. A while ago, I returned from a few days away to discover the cupboard slightly ajar. Convinced I had left it securely shut, I opened the doors, and what glopped up chaos greeted my startled hare's eyes. Dale's creatures had somehow found their way in. Powders were split, a long trail of truffleberry elixir coated my precious scales, and in one of the pans, perfectly balanced by a pile of gilly root, sat a snoring schlump. To say I was annoyed was an understatement. "But you were away," the schlump responded, lazily opening one eye. "Did you have a spectacular time?" To which I could only tell the truth, that indeed I had. "Good," it replied. "So have we." And in those moments, as I looked at all the contented creatures and saw the home they'd somehow managed to create for themselves, the mess gradually became irrelevant. The schlump, for all its unintended arrogance, was absolutely right. Regardless of the chaos, both the creatures and I had indeed had the most spectacular time. Perhaps here was the true meaning of balance, not obsessing over minute fractions of measured amounts, but something far more simpler, the balance of shared experience. In this case, the spectacular time we all had. Since I've let the schlump and his friends come and go as they please, sometimes others join them, sometimes it is bare, and the strangest thing, when they're away too long, I begin to miss them. But the cupboard always remains unlocked, a home to both my scales and the creatures who sometimes stay there. Perfect, unintended balance. Often, when things seem confusing, they can also be perfectly balanced in an entirely unexpected way, and life reveals itself very differently when they are. Aww. So that is all I have for this lovely deck. Let me know what you thought of it. And if you did buy it, let me know how it's working out for you. And if it's not your cup of tea, let me know as well. If you did buy the deck after watching my video, I'd love to hear about it so I know that I'm helping people. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.